All right, good morning, traders. Today is July 15th, 2024. Thank you for being here. My SPY pivot this morning, 559. Above it, I'm a bull. Below it, I'm a bear. All of the Fab 5 remain in daily uptrends. SPY and Diamond Dow made new all-time highs on Friday. IWM made a new 2-year high on Friday. SPY closed with a 2-hour uptrend, 10-minute downtrend, and closed over the all-time high anchored VWAP. FNGU still in an uptrend, made a lower high and a lower low, closing under the bullish trap but above the 17 EMA. QQQ still in an uptrend, made an inside day, closing inside the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Gold and silver both still in uptrends. Gold made an inside day, closing over the trap over the 17 EMA, while silver made a lower low and a lower high, closing inside the trap over the 17 EMA. UNG in a downtrend still. We had a pretty decent green candle there on Friday. Looking for that 10-minute uptrend. We might get some follow through from that. I was looking for that V-bottom bounce off of that minor support. We'll take a look at that later. All right, so UNG still in a downtrend, closing inside the bearish trap under the falling 17 EMA. USO still in an uptrend, made a higher high and a higher low, closing under a bearish cross over the rising 17 EMA. US dollar index pulled back again to the lows, actually the Thursday's lows. U.S. dollar index in an uptrend, in a downtrend. No, still in an uptrend. They're about to break that right now. Okay, so close near 104.10 area. All right, so pretty sure that's in a downtrend because I think they broke that higher low. But we'll take a look at that in just a minute here. Okay, here's SPY. Here's my all-time high anchored VWAP. Price retraced back to the all-time high anchored VWAP after reaching the overnight high made on the 11th. Okay, there was an overnight high. They reached the overnight high. They got up there. It was a pretty good-sized move. They got up there. They hit it, kind of consolidated, and made a pullback all the way back to, again, the anchored VWAP all-time high. So this morning we're up 561.60. We were up as high as 562.50, challenging this area up here. So it's possible we move on up to 568 sometime today. We'll see what happens, what they want to do. All right, but 10-minute chart, we had a downtrend coming into the close. All right, on a 2-hour, we still have a 2-hour uptrend. Okay, that's the 3 on top of the 8. Still have a 2-hour uptrend. There was a 10-minute downtrend. Now in the pre-market, we still have a 2-hour uptrend. And I think we have a 10-minute uptrend as well in the pre-market. Let me flip over here. No, it's rolling over right now. So we had a 10-minute downtrend. But on the daily chart, again, it made new all-time highs all the way up here. Okay, let's take a look at QQQ. QQQ on the daily chart, still in an uptrend. All right, made an inside day. That's a lower high and a higher low, closing inside the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. QQQ still in an uptrend. FNGU made a lower high and a lower low, closing underneath, we'll call it a bearish cross, but over the 17 EMA, still in an uptrend, till it breaks this low right here. All right, so there's FNGU, Diamond Dow, making new all-time high yesterday, looks like in the pre-market. Possibly got a new all-time high here in the pre-market. Diamond Dow on Friday, higher low, higher high, closing over the trap, over the 17, new all-time high for Diamond Dow. Let's take a look at IWM. IWM, higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap, over the 17 EMA. New 2-year high for IWM. If we scroll all the way back here, you can see they haven't been up there for about 2 years. All-time highs all the way up at 244. They got a ways to go. So there's IWM. Take a look at our technicals. T2122 stayed in the overbought zone all day. T2123, green. All the way up until the last candle, and the last candle was that retracement, and we had one red candle right there. You can see we're right up here, kind of grinding away on the midpoint there. All right, so here is the T2123. I did not think we would get that far this fast. All right, but here's the pullback, and you can see we are already back at the midpoint. Like to see them bull flag right here. Bull flag and eventually just start to grind their way up on top of it, and then bull flag on top of that. Preferably, like to see some consolidation, and then I'd like to see some higher consolidation. That's what we have on T2123. T2123 gapping up on Thursday, and another gap right into the curling 200 SMA right at the midpoint there. Really nice work for T2123. Did not see that coming. Okay, we jumped out of like quadrant 1 all the way to the top of quadrant 2 up here. All right, FNGU indicator, a little pullback. All right, so we're kind of like spending a little bit of time underneath this 200 SMA. We have a kind of a bear flag developing. We could see another leg down as a possibility. All right, they were up pretty high, pretty fast. So we could see like another leg down. That would put us right into this minor support right there. Okay, possible another leg down, or right into the middle of that support. And then we could find ourselves, hopefully get a bounce, and hopefully not consolidate, get a V-bottom bounce, and find ourselves back up into this consolidation area right there. So there's FNGU. Let's go back and take a look at some sectors. We'll look at the energy sector first. Start out with USO. USO in an uptrend ever since it broke this high. Friday's price action got a higher low, higher high, but we closed underneath a bearish cross, but over the 17 EMA. USO still in an uptrend. UNG still in a downtrend. All right. Price action, what did we get? We got a higher low, higher high, closing inside the bearish trap, but under the 17 EMA. Still in a downtrend. We've been in a downtrend since we broke this low. Now we've retraced all the way back down to, that's not too far. We're not too far from some of the all-time lows down here at 1404. Kind of thought they would find some support, a bounce off of minor support. Just not seeing it. They put in a nice green candle right here, but I'm not seeing any follow through unless it's going to come sometime later today. So we'll see. There's UNG. Silver and gold both in uptrends. All right. Silver kind of pulling back here. Did look really good with this 3-day consolidation. And then we got a pop, got a false breakout. And now they're retracing back here. Okay. What I don't want to see, what I want to see is silver hold over this support, over the support right through here. So let me pull it down just a little right there. Okay, as long as silver holds over that, bullish. I like it. Silver, Friday's price action, got a lower high and a lower low, but we closed inside the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. So looks like this has got to bake a little bit longer before we can take a rip to the upside. But things are setting up with the falling dollar for silver to take off. Gold also in an uptrend, just like silver. Gold had an inside day with a lower high and a higher low, closing over a bullish trap over the 17 EMA. All right, so gold in an uptrend. Not at all-time highs, but I don't think so. Is that true? Maybe it's... Yeah. Gold almost at all-time highs. See, it's pretty close. 226.17. We're at 223.78. So gold in striking distance of those all-time highs right there. All right, let's take a look at a few sectors. SMH. Okay, SMH had an inside day. Still in an uptrend till it breaks this low. XLK, technology sector, which, by the way, led us out of, that'd be the October lows down here, led this rally the whole way up. Now I'd like to see some of the small caps and mid caps take over. But here's XLK and maybe some retail. All right, and we are in earnings season, so we're kind of like juiced up to have retail take over and have that sector rotation. So here's XLK yesterday, Friday. Inside day, closing inside the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Technology still in an uptrend till it breaks this low right there. Okay, let's take a look at XLF. And I think that is a new all-time high for, pretty sure that is. Yeah, Friday we put in a new all-time high for the XLF. That's the financial sector. That's great news. We got technology in an uptrend, and the XLF is making new all-time highs. That's huge. We are in an uptrend. You can see right here, higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. SPY is jacked up and primed to make, I'm just going to say, another $6, $7 move today is possible, with financials making new all-time highs yesterday and technology still in an uptrend. If FNGU could stop moving down, which they did on Friday, we could see another $5 or $7 move, $5 to $7 move to the upside. Now, in the pre-market, we already bounced about $6, so we could even see another $5 move from the $6 bounce up. So there's XLF. All right, so let's take a look at one more sector here. IYT, transports. All right, transports. Guess what? Finally, we are now in an uptrend. All right, that's huge to have the transports, the financial sector, and the technology sector all in uptrends at the same time. When you got that, we're primed for big moves to the upside. We still have not gotten climactic, or how do I call it, hyperbolic, all right, inside the SPY. That could be coming. We could see 580, 570, 590, 600. We have not gone hyperbolic. And they have made really nice strides right here. And who knows if this is a measured move from here down to here. And let's just see where that lands, just to make sure. Let's plant that up there. Okay, there you go, folks. There's a measured move all the way up. 610. All right? I'm just going to say that's a possibility. All right? Here's a move up. There's the pullback, and then the next leg higher. So we could see 600. All right? So $5 move today might be right in line on top of the $6 gap we already got. So there's SPY. Just want to point that out, that is a measured move up too. Let's just go ahead and draw a line in there so we can get ready for it and look for it if that's what it's coming to. All right, so 600 will present. It's a big fat whole round number, some profit taking area. All right, so If we get to 610, that'd be a beautiful thing. Heck, if we just get to 600, that would be a beautiful thing. Even if we just got to 580, that would be a beautiful thing. I'm just saying the possibilities of us getting to 610 are on the table, and we are not stopping. We've got small caps and mid caps are now moving up in an uptrend. We've got technology still in an uptrend. We've got financials making new all-time highs, and we've got the transports that just turned the corner. All right, so if they go up from here, we could see 600. We could see rallies up to 580, 590, 600. Been up, for a while now. Probably need to cool off a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if we need to cool off up here, right around 560. Again, what I'd like to see is consolidation, all right, above prior consolidation. All right, so here we got some consolidation, and then we got some more right here. Okay, it's entirely possible that we consolidate up here before moving higher, right there. Maybe for a week. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'm just saying, transports just turned the corner. Financials making new all-time highs. Technology is still in an uptrend. FNGU is still in an uptrend. IWM just turned the corner. They're now in an uptrend. We could see a rally up to 580. If we could even see up to 600. They could go hyperbolic, or cataclysmic, to the upside. I've seen that happen. It has not happened yet. I don't see any signs of slowing. I would like to see some bullish consolidation coming in soon. We'll see what we get. All right, there's SPY. Just wanted to review that with everybody. Where do we want to go now? Let's take a look at the economic calendar. And there we go, right there. Oh, look at that. See that dollar coming down? There's the low. Okay, so the dollar took out this low right here. So we're in a downtrend. All right. So dollar in a downtrend after taking out this low right there. See that tail that comes down that was made on June 12th. All right. I'd like to see it take out this bottom right here. That would be this valley right there and this valley. Taking out that valley would really provide a nice downtrend with a lower high and making a lower low. Okay, right now we just broke this low, so we're in a downtrend. Still got to get below this low right here. That would be huge. On the economic calendar, guess what? Mr. Powell's going to speak at noon. I don't know if he's in front of Congress or where he's going to speak, or if he's speaking on behalf. Well, he's always speaking on behalf of the FOMC, but he's going to be speaking at noon. He's been known to rock the markets a little bit, so we'll have to be prepared for some possible volatility around noon. All right, this morning, Empire State Manufacturing Index, 8:30. Mr. Powell, noon, and then another Fed speaker, but not Mr. Powell. All right, tomorrow, Tuesday, retail sales, 8:30. Import-export prices, 8:30. Business inventories, 10. And housing market index also at 10. And then a Fed speaker at 2:45. Wednesday, housing starts and permits, 8:30. Fed speaker at 9. Industrial production, 9:15. Beige book at 2. Thursday, not much going on there. We'll review that when we get closer. The main event this week, let me just say, could be the beige book. I don't know. Or Mr. Powell speaking today. I don't see much in the way of causing the bulls to stop moving up. And as far as data releases go. So
Again, we could go climactic. We'll see what they want to do. Earnings could disrupt us. Earnings this morning, we're going to have Goldman Sachs this morning, 154 billion on Monday. That's today. Couple of people. This guy can't find his P&L. BlackRock also this morning, 122 billion, excuse me. And Goldman Sachs, that was billions. If I said millions, I meant billions. Okay, so BlackRock also going to. I would think that Goldman Sachs and BlackRock were doing really well, considering the market's at new all-time highs. We've had quite a few sectors at new all-time highs. I could not understand if these two are not doing well. I would expect them to print phenomenal numbers coming into this morning. We'll see what they report. Let's take a look at Tuesday. We got United Health, almost $500 billion. Bank of America, this is for tomorrow, 326 billion. I would expect them to do well. Morgan Stanley, again, another one, investment banking, 170 billion. All these investment bankings and national banks, I would expect really good numbers with the market at all-time highs. Schwab, still looking for the P&L, I guess. PNC, they're going to report in the morning, 66 billion. So some more financials reporting. You can see on Monday and Tuesday. Let's take a look at Wednesday. Wednesday, ASML, all right, 418 billion. That's almost $500 billion. Johnson & Johnson, 360 billion. Elevance Health, 124 billion. Prologis, 111 billion. Whole lot of market cap reporting Wednesday morning. Could provide further lift Thursday. What do we got? Taiwan Semiconductor reports at night. Almost $1 trillion there in Taiwan Semiconductors. That could really move the market, along with all of these reporting at once in the morning. That could move the market. Taiwan Semiconductors in the evening. What do we got? Netflix also in the evening, 281 billion. Novartis in the morning on Thursday. You got Taiwan Semiconductors and Netflix in the evening. Novartis in the morning, 225 billion. Abbott Labs, 181 billion. Intuitive Surgical, 157 billion. Marsh McLellan, 107 billion. Blackstone, 90 billion. So, whole lot of market cap again reporting on Thursday. What do we got for Friday? American Express, more financials, 171 billion. Schlumberger, 66 billion. Travelers Companies, 47 billion. After that, it's just some more familiar names like AutoNation and Autoliv and stuff like that. But all in all, nothing that's really going to move the market, but could have some impact on the sectors. On Monday, SAP is going to report 235 billion on Monday. Verizon's going to report. So SAP is going to report in the evening. Verizon's going to report in the morning. 173 billion. So here we are kicking off earnings season again with the financials. Max Payne for today, 558. Not sure if we're going to see 558. Put to call ratio, about 1.5 puts for every call. And you can see the dollar in a downtrend. All right, I know I wrote uptrend. It's in a downtrend. All right, yet to take out this low right here. Be nice to see that take out that low. That would really get the markets going with this lower high and the lower low with this new downtrend starting. That's huge. That's great. So we'll see what happens there. All right, I'll take questions in the room. Ron says, is AVGO split today? I am not sure. Let's go here. Somewhere they usually have stock splits. Broadcom, 7:15. That's today. Broadcom splits today. Okay? Stock splits. All right, so they did I guess a 10 for 1 run, all right? Any other questions? If not, I'm going to take a break and I will look at what the pre-market's doing and we'll get us primed up to what numbers to look at in the morning before the open. All right? Nothing yet. All right, so want to thank everybody out there in Digital Land. I'll be back at 4 o'clock. All right? Thank you for being here. And again, everybody in the room will be back in about 45 minutes.